From a 20-year-old blatantly claiming to have groomed the 16-year-old actress on a live stream, the world-famous Stranger Things star is finally opening up about her tragic experience.
Angela!
I'm sure you're not the only one wondering if Millie Bobby Brown's still being groomed after all the mess from 2021. Her past relationships have been quite scary, especially when you look at her uncomfortable situation with Hunter Akimovic. The actress was only 16 when she started dating the TikTok star Hunter, and since he was 20 then, the situation was pretty alarming for most fans to witness. At that time, they'd never publicly confirmed their relationship, so nobody really knew for sure. But rumors went all over the place after the duo were spotted kissing and hugging, all in a series of images that circulated on social media and were allegedly taken in 2020. Now, the issue was in the simple fact that the girl was too young for him, and seeing how the legal age of consent in California, where Hunter's based, is 18, things weren't going to get easy for him. Anyway, his relationship with Millie aroused the most intense outrage online. But in response to that, the TikTok star insisted that he had nothing to fear. Keeping in mind, this was the very first time this man was actually confirming the rumors about dating Brown, and he was talking about it way after they had broken up. The live session happened in July 2021, and you won't even believe the things this guy had to say. Hunter was severely disrespectful towards Millie.
Like I said, guys, I'm not digging no grave because everything that I did was completely legal, and it was approved by everybody that I was with.
Now, it's one thing to knowingly mess around with a girl who's significantly younger than you, but it's entirely another thing when you're actually proud of what you did, because that's exactly what Hunter was doing. He had more than 1.6 million TikTok followers at that time, and he went live with a group of friends. But when he inevitably gets questioned about Millie, he only made jokes about how the Stranger Things star was in love with him.
I am sorry for doing that live stream. I should have ended it the moment it started getting bad, but I chose not to. I said what I said, and I can't take that back.
He made a series of some of the most awfully crude statements about his time with her. And the worst part is that Millie had already started dating her current partner, Jake Bon Jovi, at the time. It seemed that all this pent-up anger in Hunter came from constant criticism from the audience. But there was one specific moment that was totally unbelievable. He admitted to the fact that he had groomed Millie. He seemed to have particularly lost all control when he saw a comment that asked him to imagine being an adult and dating a child.
Imagine being a grown adult and dating a kid. Groomer. I know, I groomed it.
Imagine me your dad.
After which, the commenter proceeded to call him a groomer. Akimovic's response simply stated that he knows, and he explicitly said that he did, in fact, groom her. 10 points for self-awareness, I guess. But he went on to insist that everything he did with her was entirely legal. And while addressing the fans, he repeated over and over how they don't know anything about what's going on.
You guys don't know that. You guys do not know the story of anything.
According to him, all people wanted was an agenda against him, but he stated clearly that he has nothing to be sorry about.
And I will never apologize. I hope you know that. I have nothing to apologize for, so make that clear.
Well, that was until Millie finally opened up about it, and then fans got to hear about things they had never imagined.
And I just wish people were more respectful.
The Stranger Things star felt terribly vulnerable with the guy. Though she didn't outright state that the two had a romantic relationship, she strongly indicated the involvement, as she detailed her and Hunter's previous unhealthy status. It was super hard for her to be so candid about what she'd gone through, but she confirmed that she had felt super vulnerable with him. And to make matters worse, no one on the Stranger Things set was aware of her situation. There was no one to help her out. But in many ways, she was grateful because she got to cope with it all by herself. I mean, it was a lot more difficult when the entire world knew about them. Luckily, she left Hunter in January 2021, which was almost 6 months before his Instagram Live, and it's shameful how he still talked about her with such a negative tone. As she commented on his harsh statements during the live session, Millie stated that she felt completely powerless, and to her, it seemed like Hunter had publicly humiliated her in front of everybody. The most tragic part of it all was that she had spent the entire year away from him, healing herself from the experience, but it seems like he ruined all of it. All the control she had managed to regain over her life had been snatched away from her, but of course, it didn't take her long to get back up on her feet and continue being a badass. You must be wondering about her current relationship, though. Is Jake Bon Jovi any different from Hunter?
Guys, can you look straight ahead, please? Straight ahead. And fight right. To your right.
The 20-year-old son of John Bon Jovi is the person Millie's currently dating, and seeing how she's now 19 years old, this is one of the healthiest age gaps she has ever had in her relationships.
Okay, so how did Millie Bobby Brown and Jake Bon Jovi? Well, I don't know. How did Millie Bobby Brown and Jake Bon Jovi? That's my question.
Not only do the two get along with almost everything, but they've been dating for almost 2 years now. And despite the time they've spent together, their love seems brand new even today. The rumors of them dating started as early as June of 2021, when Jake posted an adorable picture of the two of them in a car, with a caption saying BFF. And while a lot of people thought that they were just friends, most of y'all probably knew better. In October, he posted another obscure picture of the two of them together in CCTV camera footage, but they didn't go official until November. That's when Millie posted a blurry kissing picture of the two of them on her account, and that made it clear that the two aren't just friends. I mean, in December, the two spent Christmas together and made the entire world jealous with some of the coziest flicks ever. Since then, it's only been good vibes, and there's an adorable little secret connected to that.
Hi guys, beautiful. What's up guys, what's up?
Both of them can enjoy dumb little things together. The Ken and Barbie look the two styled for Millie's 18th birthday was probably the peak of their iconic public appearances, and though it was unconventional, they seemed genuinely happy with the way they looked together, which is all that matters. In a recent video that Millie posted, you could see Jake singing karaoke to a Disney song. And as a caption, she'd written the Disney songs were actually the key to her heart. It's clear that both of them managed to find fun in doing the littlest of things together. But a fear still looms around. Could Millie find herself in a vulnerable place again? A lot of the blame for her being groomed at the age of 16 lies in the fact that she was a child star.
What have you done?
For my hero, I chose my dad.
And one of the most tragic parts of gaining fame so early on is that you end up being taken advantage of. Most kids at the age she was at the time think they know what's best for them, when it definitely isn't true. But even if Hunter gave her one of the most traumatic experiences of her life, I'm sure she walked out of that relationship enlightened. Now that she's grown up, she seems to be making smart decisions. In fact, she might have just thrown one of the biggest hints through one of her Instagram posts, and the engagement ring on her finger does not look like a joke. So it seems that the Stranger Things star might be engaged to Jake. And honestly, good for her. That's what you call growth. Well, there you have it. This is everything you need to know about Millie Bobby Brown being groomed.